Hi Heather, I'm going to show you how I make popcorn. It's pretty simple, and you don't need a microwave. This is much better. It tastes more akin to what you would get in a movie theater. So start off with the kernels themselves. I'm going to do 6 tablespoons. Distribute them as evenly as I can. And I'm just going to add a minute amount of Flavacol. It's basically just a finely ground salt. Sodium chloride. But a little bit of this stuff goes a very long way. So I'm going to be very delicate with the application. That's enough. Now you need oil, preferably a healthy oil like coconut or peanut oil works well, something with a high smoke point. And it's going to be a tablespoon and a half. And of course, we don't worry about popcorn lung here. And then a tablespoon and a half of butter. Put the lid on. And I've got my trusty timer here. It goes for 6 minutes and 25 seconds or so. That's what I've found yields the best result. Pops most of the corn kernels. You might have 1 or 2, 5 at the most, that are unpopped at the end of this process. So it's very efficient. And let's see, there's the lid. Just going to leave a little bit for the steam to escape. And flip the switch, and here it goes. Timer started. It's kind of fun to watch them pop as well. This thing came with a book that tells you the portion size and in relation to the ingredients. I made my own notes as to how long it takes. For this portion I leave for 6 minutes and 30 seconds, and I've never tried cooking any less than the maximum amount because I'm going to eat the whole thing anyway. Oh yeah, some extra weight to keep it from flying off once the popping starts. Because once this thing fills up, that top will fly off. So a little bit of weight is needed to secure it. No big deal. And the way this thing works, it's a hot plate with a spinning mechanism that moves the kernels around, keeps them from sticking. And then once the kernels begin to pop, it pushes anything that sticks to the sides into the heated plated mass so that it cooks the rest of them and pops them. And the quality of the popcorn, it depends on the kernels that you purchase. I got Orville Redenbacher, which is a reputable brand, but the flavor, the outcome, is like what you would find in a movie theater. Much closer to that flavor than microwave popcorn, which of course you've seen when you microwave popcorn, you've got a whole bunch of unpopped kernels at the bottom of the bag, so it's a very wasteful process. This is not. It can be a little bit of a pain to clean up, but as you can see, it's not that complicated. And now that I have an actual sink, it's going to be much easier. Any uncooked kernels will likely be a result of any that, like these right here, that have stuck to the side. And in fact, and I've done this before, I'll just set them aside, and next time I make popcorn, I'll just throw those in and they'll get popped. Nothing gets wasted. Okay, it's a little more than almost 4 minutes in, and they've started popping. We've got about 2.5 more minutes left to go, and this batch will be done. The paper towel was in place to keep oil and butter from splashing all over the place. I just have a small vent hole here for the steam to escape, and that's all that's needed. Done in order to minimize the cleanup. More time eating popcorn and less time cleaning up. But you know, Mom would probably still think this thing makes too much of a mess. What are you going to do? So when it comes time to take up the popcorn, I have these special heated mitts. You can actually use these mitts to pick up a burning log. I got these in Santa Fe. I use these things regularly for cooking. These things are a godsend. You can pick up any heated object and handle it with no problem using these things. So when it comes time to consume the popcorn, I'll actually be using this lid here as the bowl. So I don't have to dirty up any more dishes than what I have here. It's quite nice. Yeah, so you can see some kernels getting stuck in the mix. That's fine. They'll get used eventually. Less than 30 seconds left to go. Time to get my gloves equipped. A couple extra pops still left in it. That should be good. 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay, stop the motor. Unplug the device. Remove the weight. I can't wait. Yep. That's where the mess comes in, the steam and hot oil. So I'm just going to hold this here, flip it over. Just Carefully remove that. And it's ready to eat. Voila! Movie theater grade popcorn. I like to add a little bit of ordinary table salt onto the top of it, just to give it that little extra. As you can see, I haven't really put a whole lot of salt in there either. And if you want to, you can put some of the pink Himalayan salt, get a little iodine in there, natural iodine. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll speak to you soon.